Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Chicago Fire career episode number 20. Now, I know that these videos have been kind of few and far between lately, and honestly, that is because I sit down to record with this team and do this series, and then I just look at the team and I just crap out, to be honest. And I think one of the comments from last episode said it best. This team is just not good enough. And I think that's right to a certain extent. I think what the real problem is here is that we do have some solid players in their prime, like Frankowski and Katai and Trusty. But too many of the other players are still very, very young and still growing and just not giving us the consistency that we need. I think next season, when we get Jonathan Rodriguez into the team and some of the younger players continue to grow, I think next year we will be a much better, a much more consistent team. This year, we're just going to try to grind out a playoff spot. And I did say last episode as well that it might be time to go back to the drawing board as far as our formation and our tactics go. And I'm going to try something very different today. And this is the formation we're going to be going with today. It is a 4-1-2-3, which actually doesn't exist in FIFA, but I have made it so. And essentially what this allows us to do is play with 3 strikers, all in the striker position. I figured if I can't get production out of 1 striker alone, I'm going to skip moving to 2 strikers. I'm going to go straight to 3 strikers. And that's what we have. We have Ramon, we have Jonathan Lewis, and we have Frankowski all up top. And Frankowski in that center forward position is going to be allowed to bomb forward and make blitzing runs straight up the gut. I think he's really going to excel in there. He's also really good at passing, better than the other two. So playing him in that spot should help out a little. I'm grasping at straws here, but I think this is going to work. So first up today is Sporting Kansas City. They are 6th place in the West. We are 6th place in the East. We're both fighting for our playoff lives, so this should be interesting. And the one thing I am worried about with this formation is how narrow it could get, and that might be a problem against some teams. So I'm just going to have to kind of figure this thing out and see if we're going to be able to work with this. That's not bad. Ramon, oh boy, that was a really good start and a really bad finish by Ramon. And get that, oh, that was a really good interception by Ilie Sanchez. Oh, that's on top of the net. Ooh, that's on top of the net. I thought that went in. We've got Jonathan Lewis up here. Lewis. Oh, why didn't you stay on side, Frankowski? Okay, that's off the post. Wait, was he on side? He actually was on side. We blew the chance. Oh, my God. What a move. Rogerson. Big. What a save by Rogerson's been freaking heroic in this game already. Oh, that was a ball. Oh, we got a little bit out of position there. Lillard. No. Trusty got caught backpedaling. That's just... I hate those goals so much because I know if that's us on the other side, they'd cut it out easily, but I just can't quite get my center back to do the right thing there. It's 1-0 Sporting. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Gregory got turned. Rogerson's right. Dude, how good is Rogerson, though? Oh, that's fantastic. Beasler got just a touch on it, but not enough. Ramon is away. Come on, Ramon. Oh, my God, we're offside again, aren't we? Yes, we were offside. That finish by Frankowski was absolutely filthy, but he was offside. That's a good ball out. Come on, let's get on this counterattack. Make something happen from here. Please, somebody get open. Frankowski playing it up for Jonathan Lewis. Lewis has a shot across goal. It's wide. We're getting the looks. We're getting the chances. It's just, again, we're still just a fraction off. Boy, we have one more chance. Frankowski on it. And Gideon Zalalem, how did he tackle him right there? He was 2 steps behind him. I don't know. That's another loss at home to a team that we really needed to beat. All right, we're moving on to take on the New York Red Bulls at Red Bull Arena. They are the last place team in the Eastern Conference this season. We absolutely have to win this game. Come on, boys. I'm begging you. We lose this game and we probably fall out of a playoff spot. That is what this has become. We are fighting for our lives this season. Oh, Trusty. Huge tackle by Trusty. second one was not so good. He's going to get a yellow card for that. And we're still not out of trouble. Ball in. Oh, Rogerson punches away. New York has a man down. It's all popping off here early on. And then Valo just shoots one into the parking lot. All right, then. All right, second half. I think we were actually the better side in that first half. We just have to figure out a way to get through this New York Red Bulls defense. And this might be the way with Jonathan Lewis. Inside, the defender of the year, Aaron Long, is just standing there waiting for it. Of course he is. For Ramon, whose first touch really lets him down. Second touch, not much better, but the third touch actually works. Oh, there was too many passes. Oh, too many passes. It's okay. We made it work. Alexander Katai scores. There was about 3 passes too many in that sequence. We could have had a shot with anybody up there. But Katai, the last man arriving, gets the goal. We'll take it. We are on the board today. It's 1-0 over New York. Wait, Crozier is actually carrying an injury. I don't even know where from. Oh, Frankowski in there for Katai. What? That's going to end up just giving me a freaking aneurysm. What did he just do? How is it not 2-0 right now? We're all over them. In there for Ramon. Ramon makes it 2. Come on, Ramon. Good Lord, we are absolutely slaughtering New York in this second half, and we just couldn't find the back of the net to make it 2. And the Spaniard comes through and gets it. Finally. Okay, we're definitely winning this game. Come on, boys. Katai. Is that the end of the game? Wait. Is that the end of the game? It is the end of the game. That game went by so fast. I guess time flies when you're actually, you know, winning and having fun. But we do get the victory. We should over this team. It's a 2-0, and we just absolutely dominated in the second half. So we come back home now to take on the last place team in the West in Seattle. I'm just as shocked as you are. I have no idea how Seattle's in last place, but we're going to sim this game. I think the team can handle it. Hopefully. We do have to rotate for this, which makes me a little bit worried. A 2-2 draw. That's actually okay with the team that we have. For our next one, we are off to Allianz Field to take on Minnesota United. They are in a playoff position in the West, so having a decent season is Minnesota. And in that New York Red Bulls game, I made a small change at halftime. I tweaked the instructions a little bit so that our strikers up top drifted a little bit wider, and that created a little bit more space, and it worked really, really well. And because of that, I'm going to move Frankowski up top so he drifts wide, and then Miguel, I'm never going to get that name right. Ramon on the left. He can drift wide over there, and Lewis can go straight up the middle. So we're going to see if that works a little bit better. I'm just trying to get players in their best possible positions. We are absolutely threatening early on here. We're looking really, really good. Can we capitalize? Wood, tap in. Jonathan Lewis out of nowhere. Where the hell did he come from? Yes, Jonathan Lewis. Finally, he's on the score sheet. He does not score a lot of goals for us. I really, really need him to step up if he's going to claim one of those top 3 spots next season. With Jonathan Rodriguez coming in, he's really the one on the chopping block. Ramon's proven that he can score. We know that Frankowski can score. Jonathan Rodriguez is a designated player coming in. Jonathan Lewis needs to prove a point here. Oh, Miguel Munoz. Miguel. I cannot get that name right. Come on, Frankowski. Oh, he's getting chased by Opara. That's kind of terrifying. Ball in there for Lewis. Those are the chances, Lewis. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta score. That is a ball and a half from Jovan Jones. Ramon cutting it inside. Ramon. Oh, he took too long to get the shot away, and then it's blocked. That was a great ball by Jovan Jones, though. That's a good ball in there for Schweinsteiger. Ball in there for Hodemakers. Hodemakers finding the run of Jovan Jones, who's really playing very well in this formation. Ball in there. No, Frankowski can't get it. Katai. Shot. McGinnis! McGinnis with a beautiful first-time shot off the post and in. Nicely done, boys. 2-0 to Chicago, and I think we're going to win another game. And that is going to do it. A 2-0 victory on the road in Minnesota. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is a place where we have tripped up continuously, is in Minnesota, but we play spectacularly once again. I think we have the formation that can see us succeed. At least, if nothing else, at least we can make the playoffs playing like this. So the transfer window is now closed, which means we're into the month of September. We have 7 regular season games left, plus the US Open Cup final. So probably 2 episodes left before we hit the playoffs, and with the way that we played today, assuming that we can keep that form up, we did play a couple of the bottom teams, but still, we won those games pretty handily, pretty convincingly. I think with the 8-point gap we now have over Philadelphia, I'm confident that we can make the playoffs, and then with the way we played, maybe we can even move up a couple of spots. I think maybe shoot for 4th place, 5 points behind Columbus. I think that's doable. With 7 games left, I think that we could probably do that, plus we had a game in hand over them. I'm going to aim for 4th place before the playoffs hit. That would be a really, really good spot for us to finish. In the West, Sporting Kansas City have moved up from 6th to 1st, although with 43 points, I mean, the top 4 teams in the East have more points than them. The West is just really not very good this season. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's really not all that impressive. But what are you going to do? The East is a juggernaut this year. The West is kind of soft, but it is what it is. Anyway, that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Chicago Fire career. See ya.